juice. He's been busy. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Bolden finds his man on the left. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ware. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And a quick shuffle pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Mobile. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of...
Brings it down on the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Smith wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Ware. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Finding open areas. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
He made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick release on the RPO. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. And the missed connection on third down. Fresno State will have to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Ware. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. Here's a throw downfield late. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Fresno State's offense has the ball first today. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. He'll get rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Carpenter. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Fresno State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lopez to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the the ground with the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
Pulls it in on the left. He's out of the open down the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Back a pass on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. He's got him. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Easy completion on the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Turns it loose. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Going to sling it on second down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stopped.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, it's the end around. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you need him. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He strikes downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright, and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Fresno State.